Welcome to the show presented by VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. I have an amazing show for you. In fact, this is something that I've been thinking about. This is something that I've been pondering for extremely long time. And I don't have the answer. I don't have the answer, but I definitely have some ideas. I have some suggestions. I've been up late at night, very late, trying to figure out a solution to the sports bubble. At some point, the bubble is going to pop. At some point, the balloon will get pricked. What goes up, must come down. At some point, all of the wages, all of the money that the players are making, eventually it will have to come down. The bubble will pop. And it's not me suggesting or saying that they shouldn't get paid what they're worth. Their value is what it is. But at the same time, where is this additional money coming from, being generated from? Fans are being priced out of seeing their favorite sport team live and in person. Only a selected few can go. Only a selected few can attend. Only a selected few can root and cheer and scream and yell and make their presence known and argue with me about the importance of momentum. Side note, it don't exist. It don't exist. Argument over. And more fans just opt to watch from the comfort of their own home or watch collectively with a group somewhere else at a shared space or a special occasion. Even then, the prices roll down. Even then, if there's an increase, even then, it's becoming more and more difficult, to say the least, dealing with the sport bubble in general. These networks, the TV deals, are spending a large amount of money to broadcast whatever sport they determine fits their model. Whatever sport they determine that fits what they want to do in their strategy, their marketing strategy, their in-game, these amount of eyes, these amount of fans, these amount of people on any given event will be there, present, watching, because it's something that you can't really record, or it's something that you can't really share that experience later on because it's live. You can watch it. Nobody's stopping you from that. But time doesn't stop. The game is already over. The outcome is already determined. The score is what the score is. Sure, it's new to you, watcher of the recorded event, but everyone else that witnessed it live and shared that moment, had that shared experience, you missed that. And networks can count on that. Networks can bank on that in a sense. One instance. But with them paying this large amount of cash for sport, for the privilege to broadcast the event, that rolls down, that will eventually catch up to the fanatic. And if it gets to a point where the fanatics are priced out, let's say 50%, you can't continue to keep going up and up and up when the pool of fans, the pool of fanatics are getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and everything's increasing. Far as with the network deals, the contracts, the TV contracts, and everything. Where is this extra funding getting generated from? And that's why I say this sport bubble is definitely something that's going to eventually pop, that's going to eventually break, that's going to eventually go away and take all the goodness with it. I say a lot that I want certain sports to grow, certain sports to be around, because I like them. Some are my favorite, some I just want to be entertained by it, others I just want the banter of it all. But with that growth, that's not necessarily me saying, hey, let's just keep increasing. That's saying, hey, let's find this happy medium where noobs, casual fanatics, casual peeps in general can dip their toe into the water and be intrigued by whatever it is. How often a casual person is going to dip their toe into the water if the water is scalding hot? And scalding hot water is high prices. At some point, this bubble is gonna pop. These house of cards are going to fall over themselves. And I'm not happy about that. In fact, I am concerned. I am very, very, very concerned. It keeps me up at night. It keeps me up at night trying to come up with solutions, figure out ways, but the market is what the market is. And when it fails, or when it collapses, or when things go away, it is what it is. There's no amount of going back and rewriting history. There's no amount of hindsight 2020 that's going to be able to save this. That's going to be able to make things right. I have no issue, no problem with, no issue with the network deals. They can keep spending money on top of money, in addition to money, in addition to money. But at some point, what came first? The chicken or the egg? The mega deals, the mega contracts, or having the eyes on the mega deal, the mega contracts? In other words, at some point, the cookie will crumble, the egg will break. We're going to be in a world of hurt. And that's the fanatics, the fans. Sure, the sports league will be around and be there, hopefully. In general, or generally speaking, some will, all will not survive. There's a few that I have in mind that I think that will not make it. Am I ready to share that opinion right here, right now? Maybe, maybe not. That is definitely something that you should hold that thought about. Hold it, go ahead and put it away. Do not put it in a box, because if you put it in the box, more likely it will get stored away somewhere where you will misremember, be unable to recall, or just plain outright forget. We ain't trying to forget. We're trying to remember. We're trying to be proactive. We are trying to see something, say something. See something, these big mega deals. Where is the money gonna come from when it's all said and done? Because at some point, the eyes are not going to be there. At some point, the peeps are going to say, I've had enough. At some point, having terrible teams upon terrible teams upon terrible teams just running itself like a business and not a sport team will be more than fanatics can handle. More than sports fanatics can handle, and they will, in turn, stop paying attention. Not stop rooting for, stop loving, stop supporting the team in general. No, 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 no. But they will start utilizing their time a little bit better, a little bit more better. Also, diverting funds somewhere else and not necessarily on the team in general because they're priced out. It's not that they don't want to in that, they just can't. They can't do it. There's nothing available. There's no extra funding, no extra money to be able to do that. And that's why I'm trying to help the sports teams, the sports leagues, the sports franchise, that at some point you're gonna have to do a little bit more deeper thinking. That surface level, it's good. I know it's a sugar high. Let's not think about tomorrow, what we can do today, because we just gotta stack this money upon money upon money, get this generational wealth, and just keep growing and growing and growing. Or if you are a league or a sport that just want to grow a little bit, that just want some crumbs, that just want some pennies, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you at all. In fact, you got a chance. You have a chance. You have an opportunity to stay around, to stick around, to be here. It's the ones that are already just balling, BOOC, and balling out of control. I see you. We see you. Get that money. Stack that money. Do what it do. Keep playing big bank, take little bank. But at some point, there ain't going to be no more little banks for big banks to take. Then big banks going to take big banks. But then ain't no more banks left but the biggest bank of them all. I don't want one sport. I need more than one sport around. Because with my luck, the one sport to be around would be the sport that my team, that I heart, that I adore, that I just can't get enough of. Won't be about winning. Not about that life at all. But at least now I have more bites from the apple with multiple sport teams that I root for and support and love and heart. Yes, different sport, same city, or something I've been with for a long period of time. Multiple opportunities, multiple chances. But happy time, happy-go-lucky, happiness, and all the other things that mean the same thing. I gave you many. You choose one. You choose one. And that's what kept me up at night. And that's that idea that just came to the forefront. Because I'm looking around, I'm like, where is all this coming from? I see you big networks. I see you streaming services. I see you sports leagues. I see you sport players. I see you communities and cities with sports around and available. But hey, what about everybody else that's not involved or don't like sport, period? I know there's one or two people. That one or two people can turn into three or four if you keep going down the same road that you're going. But hey, what do I know? What do we know? We know what we know. We know what we don't know. But I know one thing. And I know two things. And I know three things.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.